What's up, y'all? How's it going tonight? Happy Friday, everybody. This feels like a long week, huh? I'm very glad it's the weekend. Hope y'all had a good week and have either a relaxing or fun weekend planned. We got Ambi, Jacob, Spots in the house tonight. Two Jacobs, both Jacobs. Yo, I think it's been a while since we had both Jacobs in chat, right? How are you two doing? I'm assuming everyone here is still in the playoffs, yeah? Some news came out today, right? Breeze is back, kind of crazy. MT is out. Ambi, yeah, I saw your message just now. So your team has fallen apart in 2 days. Number 1 seed heading into playoffs. Keenan and MT out. Yeah, that's what happens, right? It's near the end of the season, and you know, it kind of happens. But Ambi, how's your depth looking? Jacob Sidoni, how you doing, man? Welcome back. And Jacob says, hey, are you doing another stream on Saturday night? Yeah, Jacob, I think that's the plan. I actually think I might try and do one late tonight, depending on how things go. But yeah, there will be at least one stream tomorrow. So yeah, Spots, what's up, man? Drew Brees or Phillip Rivers? I actually think Rivers is slightly safer. You know, Drew Brees has been kind of up and down this year, and first game back, I actually kind of think Rivers is a little safer, so I might go Rivers here, man. Jacob says, should I start Fournette or Tyler Boyd? I think I like Fournette a little bit more. Let's see if there's any more information that comes out between now and honestly, you know, tomorrow. It's, you know, with Rojo out, I like Fournette a lot, but I am worried about the fact that he was a healthy scratch the week before, right? I don't know if there's any issues right now with him and, I don't know, him and the coach, him and the team, or what's going on, but the whole healthy scratch from last week is a little concerning. Otherwise, you know, if he's good to go, and we don't expect anyone else to take shares from him, I like Fournette a little bit better. Jacob says, I'm in a semi with 137 projection in a 14 team. That's pretty good. Is that a full PPR or half PPR? China says, would you go Jared Cook over Hawk or Sanders over Cup with the MT out and half PPR? I'm stressing because I played against Waller. I don't know that I necessarily would go Jared Cook over Hawkinson. Is Matthew Stafford officially out, or what's the status? Let's see. Matthew Stafford, he's questionable. I think if he doesn't play, you go Cook. Maybe. I mean, it's still a toss-up, right? Otherwise, I like Hawkinson a little bit better. Otherwise, Sanders over Cup. I don't necessarily know that I would for sure Sanders over Cup. I think Cup will be fine. The only, you know, thing going against Cup is whether or not the Jets are gonna, where the Rams are gonna run it up early and not use him. But I prefer Cup a little bit more. Just a lot of question marks with Breeze coming back with MT out. So someone actually did make a comment and ask me about Sanders before in my last video. So let me do a little research on what Sanders' usage like. Right now I lean Cup for sure. Spot says, thanks, man, for sure, man. Welcome to channel. Derek, what's up? McLaurin, T.Y. or Woods? I like T.Y. here. T.Y.'s been on us. He's been very hot. For anyone that didn't check out the start or sit video, go check it out. It's my latest upload. I have T.Y. as my start of the week this week. I like him a lot. Amy says, depth is terrible with only 3 bench spots. I picked up Sanders. Would you start Sanders over Gage or Gabriel Davis? Ceiling play, I think I would actually go Gage here. I like Gage a lot. I think he gets very involved when Julio is not playing. Like I said, I need to do a little research on Sanders and his usage when you know, Breeze is playing and MT is not there. So we can probably look at some of his earlier games, right? I kind of think Gage here. Jacob says full PPR, nice. Derek says Deontay Johnson or Ridley. I go Ridley here. You got to go Ridley here. He's the better wide receiver. And he's been very, very consistent, way more consistent than Deontay Johnson. And he says, should I start Jared Cook over Goddard or Logan Thomas? I kind of like Logan Thomas a little bit more. I think Logan Thomas is a little bit safer. He's had a very, very good floor for a long time, honestly. So let me look at these matchups. Yeah, I don't know if I'm super high on Jared Cook. I think Goddard or Logan Thomas here, man. I think Goddard or Logan Thomas I like better than Cook. To me, Cook feels like he's a very tight TD dependent kind of guy, and Yeah, both Goddard and Logan seem to get decent amount of volumes. Big T says Derek Ridley is by far the safer option. Yeah, I agree. Johnny says, what's up? Thank God it's Friday for sure, man. I'm so glad it's Friday. Should I start this week Taylor versus Houston or Chubb versus New York Giants? Eckler put up stop to the blowout I have planned. Can you play both, Dunny? I like both a lot. I think I prefer, honestly, Taylor a little bit more because he's playing a better, he has a better matchup. But is there any way that you can play Taylor at RB2 and then Chubb and flex? BT says, man, I played Waller and played against Waller. Hey, at least you got it, right? At least you got him in one league. Yui, what's up, man? How you doing? Welcome back. Danny says, Logan Thomas doesn't have Smith this week, by the way. Do you think it's sketchy? It's a little sketchy, but I still think Haskins will look to him. If you're concerned about him, you know, I don't know. I think he's been like a very consistent wide receiver no matter what. Or sorry, tight end no matter what. But you know, that tier of tight ends we're talking about, it's week to week. It's very, very week to week. So you kind of have to, you know, to me, I have to go with the guys that have the volume. Alex Smith is out though. I'll probably go Goddard. Then yeah, I mean, Goddard with Jalen Hurts. What's his face? Thomas with Haskins. Very similar situation, right? Playoff, we talk about playoffs, and man, MT now, I gotta play Mr. Lockett. If you gotta play him, you gotta play him. I don't like Lockett. He's actually my sit of the week this week, Big T. But hey, if you gotta play him, you gotta play him. It's all good. Listen, any given Sunday, right? Anybody can break off for a huge play, and yeah, you just gotta hope for it, right? He's at least somewhat consistent, but hasn't really. To me, he's been underperforming to what people expect Tyler Lockett would be. Derek says, since Rudolph is out, would you go Irv Smith or Logan Thomas with Haskin? I still think Logan Thomas is a little bit of a safer play. Irv Smith is fine. He's very touchdown dependent. I believe Irv Smith, I'll pull up his stats right now. I'm pretty sure he'll get like 1 or 2 touchdowns on like, you know, 2 to 4 looks. If Rudolph is out, I think there's a good chance that he can get those, right? So if you're okay with playing playing for that, that's fine. But like, look at his last few weeks, right? He hasn't broken 4 targets, and he's at 3 touchdowns in the last 4 weeks, and they all came between 2 weeks. So very tight end, touchdown dependent, playing against Chicago. So if you play him, you're hoping for a touchdown, in my opinion. You says MT is my out, so my options are MVS and Emmanuel Sanders, who I start. I honestly, between the two, I think MVS has a higher ceiling. Sanders might be slightly safer, especially in PPR leagues. Jackie, what's up? Need 1 flex and 1 running back out of Davis, Sanders, Ayuk, Godwin, or Deontay. Full PPR. I go Davis and Ayuk here. I like those 2 guys a lot. Danny says I can't. Man, I got Kamara at RB1. Eckler played RB2. Honestly, I kind of like. I personally like JT and Chubb over Kamara this week. But if you're insistent on playing Kamara, I like JT's matchup a lot better, is what I'll say. But if I were you, I would consider potentially playing JT and Chubb over him. But it's all a toss-up. I think Chubb's gonna get a little bit higher of a volume, but JT is playing one of the worst run defenses this season, right? So do you prefer the guy that's for sure going to get like 20 plus touches, or do you prefer the guy that's, you know, that scored over 20 against Houston last time? Yeah, that's what it is, right? Justin, what's up, man? How you doing? China says, do you have any updates on DST rankings, or would you still play Miami over Bills? Which DST do you think has a higher ceiling this week? The most up to date is going to be what's in the pin section. That's how I like it. A lot of the defenses are going to be in very similar tiers, is what I'll say. But you know, I think Dolphins and Miami, it's very close. It's very close. I like the Dolphins unit better than the Bills. Because who do the Bills play? The Bills play Broncos. I mean, we saw what Drew Lock can pop off anytime. I feel like most of the times he plays like trash. To me, it's very close. I just think, in my opinion, the Dolphins are a better defensive unit overall, and they're a better fantasy unit. Just go look at their you know, what they've done over the last few weeks versus the Bills, right? The Bills have a lot that were negative, so I don't really think of the Bills as a super powerful defense. If it were me, if you're looking for the ceiling, I would probably, I think I like Miami, man. I think I like Miami. So it's Chubb or Taylor or flex. Yeah, if that's it, you know, like I said, you want the volume or do you want the favorable matchup? Justin says, I know you answered this question on a recent video comment section, but can you go in depth explanation? So Dobbins, Swift, or Hilton in standard or flex? We both agreed to go with Hilton. Yeah. So Dobbins, the thing with Dobbins, here, I'm gonna pull this up so we can look at the stats together. So let's look at Dobbins. So T.Y. I like a lot purely based on like how he's been playing. To me, he's a wide receiver 1 right now. And he's sort of come out of a shell. He's established this sync, this rapport with what's his face, with Rivers. With Dobbins, I'll show you why I don't like it. Dobbins, I've said this before, and I said unless they like really feature him, I'm not a huge fan of him. I know he's been very solid, but it's just that he doesn't get the volume with Gus there, and I mean Ingram isn't as much of a threat anymore, but Lamar's still there, right? So the volume is a little bit low, and it's been, you know, like Gus, to me is the goal line back. So, you know, I know he punch season. With Swift, you know, there's always the question with whether or not Stafford's playing, so that's a risk. But he also didn't get, like, he got 7 carries last week, right? So I guess, you know, I like to say running backs are safer, but T.Y. also just has a history of playing really, really well against Houston. So I like T.Y.'s upside the most, is what I'll say out of that. What's up, Brad? How you doing? Kyle says, scenario, I have Mahomes, D-Hop, A-Rob, Chubb, Akers, Hawkinson. He has Murray, Devontae, Tyreek, Metcalf, Eckler, Montgomery. Do I play Dobbins or Chris Carson on my flex? You go Chris Carson here. I like him a lot better. Bradley says, Breeze or Tannehill? I like Tannehill a little bit more for the upside, man. Eric, what's up, man? Welcome back. What's up, everybody? Broken heart today. I started Allen Aguilar last night and bench Herbert for Hurts. Ooh, I would not. I don't know if we talked about it, but I would not have benched Herbert for Hurts if I had to choose there. Hurts is a very, I mean, listen, you never know. Hurts might go off, but Hurts is definitely the riskier pick here. You says, I also picked up Gabriel Davis. I think he's a better play if John Brown's out. He could be. Listen, he could be. The volume I don't love, but I think him and Russell Gage could both potentially be good flex plays this week. Carl says, is Jason Sanders a good kicker this week, or should I look for someone on the waivers? I need to score as much points as possible. Kickers are always going to be sort of up in the air, right? I think he's an okay play. I don't know that he's my top play. I think if you get someone like, you know, a Matt Gay, I'm look at my waiver wire video or like start sit video. Those are the guys I like ranking wise. So see if any of those guys are available. But he's not a bad play. He's not a bad play. But for a kicker, I think if you should be happy if you can get double digits from him. You know, 10 to 14 points. I think you should be happy. Mooner says, full PPR pick a flex, Godwin, Gallman, T.Y. or Drake. I go T.Y. here. I don't even know if Gallman has a job this week because Devontae Freeman's supposed to be back. So let's see how that shakes out. But I think T.Y. has the highest ceiling there. Denny says, thanks for going depth. I got to play Kamara just because Brees is back and Thomas is out. So I need a high ceiling good luck this week. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I don't think Kamara is a bad play. And, you know, maybe he'll drop 30 plus with Brees back, right? So very much, well, could be. So. I mean, hey, you've got a good list of running backs to choose from, right? China says McKissick, Bowden, Ahmed, and half PPR for a ceiling play. Waller killed me. Ceiling play, I'd probably go Ahmed. This is assuming Ahmed is going to be the guy, and Gaskins is back. I'd probably go Ahmed here. I don't know that we can trust Bowden just yet. And McKissick, I think we'll have to see what happens with Gibson, right? Because Gibson apparently practiced today, so he might actually be back. So you have to keep an eye on that. But I would say, you know, especially if Ahmed's the number one starter, I'd probably go him. Although I don't really see any of those having like a super high ceiling. You know, maybe look on your free agency to see if there's anyone available. Big T says, Luckett, McLaurin, Marvin Jones, Brandon Cooks, Cole Beasley start too. I would go probably Jones if Stafford is playing. Jeez. It's a mix between like Jones. I mean, I don't know. You know, I don't like Lockett that much. I'm thinking between McLaurin, Jones, Cooks, and Beasley. You know, maybe McLaurin and Jones here. Otherwise, maybe McLaurin and Cooks. But yeah, I think a lot of it is gonna depend on whether or not Stafford plays. If Stafford plays, I do like Marvin Jones because Jones has been playing pretty well with Stafford, right? Let's pull up his stats here. So Marvin Jones. You know, solid floor. Decent amount of double-digit games. I think I like him. McLaurin hasn't been great, but they play an okay defense this week, so I don't mind it. So yeah. Kashif says this is a close call for me, but should I start really be the Bucks or A-Rob versus Minnesota in PPR? I need upside because my opponent has Waller. Man, a lot of people play Waller this week, huh? Let's look at their usage. I really do like Ridley this week because especially, you know, with Julio out, I think he's gonna get a lot of looks. Double-digit targets are great. Who is other than A-Rob? A-Rob also gets a lot of targets as well. Man. Matchup-wise, I like A-Rob's matchup a lot better, obviously. That's close. That's really close. If you need a ceiling, I would maybe go A-Rob. Because to me, Calvin really is like very, very consistent. Like, what is he, mid to like teen scoring usually? Calvin Ridley. Yeah, I mean, it's very close. I think Ridley is probably better to guarantee you the mid-teen points. I wonder if A-Rob has a slightly higher floor, but very, very close, man. Very, very close. A-Rob has a better matchup. China says, I don't think Gibson is playing. He's doubtful, but I do have him. Would you play him over those guys if he's back? If he's back, I probably would. But let's see, like, if he's 100%. I would be worried if he's not 100%. I also don't think he's going to play, but I think he did practice this week from what I remember. Carlos says, just check the start sit him for kickers. So do you prefer Hopkins over others, or do you prefer... I like Hopkins a lot. I think Hopkins has a great matchup. You know, he's been scoring double digits, and he's going to get a lot of opportunities this week as well. So I do like Hopkins. I think he's a decent, you know, decent play for a high floor. Carlos says, Brad says, start 2 wide receivers, 2 running backs on flex. Cook, Chubb, Akers, Dobbins, Gaskin, Metcalf, Lockett, Cup, D. Johnson, Beasley, and Tonyan. I go Dalvin Cook, Nick Chubb, Cam Akers as flex, Metcalf, then probably Cup. Yeah, I think I like that because is that Deontay Johnson or David Johnson? I think it's Deontay Johnson, right? Between Deontay Johnson and Cup, I still think I prefer Cup a little bit. So yeah, I think that's what I would go with. Cook, Chubb, Akers, Metcalf, and Cup. Lucius, what's up? My playoff series is razor close. I can't have anyone have an off day. I appreciate the help last week. You gave me a fighting chance. Oh, for sure, man. I'm glad that helped. Pick 2, Metcalf, Hilton, Godwin, or Thielen. Can flex. I think we gotta go Metcalf here, right? And then I would probably go... I think you got to go Metcalf and Thielen, as much as I want to say T.Y., because I do think he's going to have a big day. Metcalf and Thielen have been like your consistent studs all season. I think you go them, because Thielen's playing... I mean, Thielen has a slightly tougher matchup, so if you want to maybe put in T.Y. for Thielen, I don't think that's a bad idea. I would probably go Metcalf and Thielen or Metcalf for T.Y. here. Let's see... Start Swift, Jefferson, or T.Y. flex. I like Jefferson or T.Y. here. pick one, whichever one you like better. I would definitely go with Jefferson or T.Y. here. Steven, Cleveland D or Seattle D? For anyone who needs help with defenses, go check out my playoff defense video and look at my pinned comments, because I have my updated week 15 rankings there. But if we take a look here really quickly, let's go here. So this is the video I'm talking about. For this week, Seattle versus Browns. I don't even have Seattle in my top 10, so I would go Browns. Yeah, go check out this video if you guys need help with it, because you know, if you haven't stashed for week 16, I highly recommend going to the week 16 section and checking out what's there and what my rankings are there. So take a look at that and see if it helps. Chances I was saying Bowden because he can be played as an RB in Yahoo. Only other guys that can play over McKissick are Ahmed, Snell, Shady, Williams, Ito Smith. Yeah, I don't think Ahmed is a bad play. Bowden, I mean, because Gesicki's supposed to play this week, right? And let's see what Devontae Parker his status is for this week. He's questionable. So if Devontae Parker and Gesicki plays, I don't know that I would play Bowden. I don't know that he's going to get the targets. I think he was only really usable because those guys were all out, and so he was, you know, one of the only options left. Jason, what's up, man? How you doing? I have a Herbert Allen stack all season, so I got Keenan Stud in my lineup. I have Devontae Adams, RB1, Jonathan Taylor, RB2, Akers, flex 1, Miles Sanders, and 2, McLaurin. Should I bench McLaurin or put in Dobbins at the flex? Dobbins to me seems a little bit safer, very slightly though. Because although I don't love his usage, he is still being used, and he's been doing. He's gotten double digits last 2-3 weeks, so I don't mind it. That being said, McLaurin has a good matchup. If you want something that's safe, I'd probably go Dobbins. I don't know how well Haskins is going to throw. I don't know if I really love. We're going to look at McLaurin really quickly. I don't know if I love. Sort of what we've seen with him recently. So as much of a stud as he's been over, you know, the season, hasn't looked that great. 6 targets, and the last 5 weeks have been pretty below average for him. So as much as I don't love Dobbins, I think he might be the safer play here, man. Let's see. Richard says flex Wilson Jr. with Mostert playing or Claypool or T. Higgins. I would not do T. Higgins. I mean, that's a tough one. I'd probably go Jeff Wilson then Claypool. It sucks with the Mostert thing. Mostert made things very difficult. Let's look at Jeff Wilson. I kind of want to see how he's done, because I know Mostert has been playing. The thing with Jeff Wilson is you are risking it a little bit because he's not the running back one. He gets involved, which is great, and he gets, you know, around that 7 to, you know, around like 10-ish carries a game, and that could be great, right? But I just think his ceiling is very much capped with Mostert there. So I might honestly go Claypool here. I might go Claypool, even though he hasn't been doing well. That's tough. That's really tough. Kevin says, MT is out. Do you start TY or Deontay? I go TY. I probably would have started TY even if MT was in. As crazy as that is. Jason says, I also have Deontay Johnson I can put in. Yeah, I mean, Deontay is going to be more of a wild card. I don't really know what's been going on with the Steelers offense, honestly. It has not looked good. Deontay, his targets have, I mean, it's still there, right? So it's not bad. If you want upside, I might go Deontay over Dobbins slightly. I think Dobbins is the safest play if you want like close to 10 points. But I do think Johnson has the option to have the highest ceiling. This isn't bad, right? If you can deal with like 8 points, like mid to high single digit points, I think Johnson's play here, because he very much could go off and do this. So I might go Johnson over Dobbins here, but Dobbins to me is a little bit safer for like a higher floor. Kevin says, I also noticed your start of the week was McKissick. I don't think my start of the week was McKissick. My start of the week was Cam Akers, actually. I might have mistyped in the description. But if you have Chubb, Sanders, and Swift starting, I think that's okay. I like that. I don't mind that at all. You know, you could maybe make an argument for McKissick over Swift, but I would say who you like there, whoever you like there. Let's keep an eye on to see what's his face, what's the status with Gibson. I don't think he plays, but in the off chance that he does play, he will probably hurt McKissick's value a little bit. Brad says, do you know if Gaskin's supposed to play this week? I don't think he is, but let's Google. Gaskin, no recent news. As of 2 days ago, I see something where it says Gaskin is expected to miss another one for the Dolphins, which I think is what we sort of expected after last week. So I don't know that Gaskin's gonna play, so that's why, you know, hey, if you guys need a flex or an RB, Salman Ahmed might be an okay play. He might be an okay play. Rich said, if Connor doesn't play, is Snell worth playing? I just don't see him getting. I actually like Snell a little bit better if he is the go-to guy. I don't know what's going on with James Conner. I think James Conner is gonna play. He got upgraded at Steelers practice as of 4 hours ago, so I see James Conner playing this week. I think he's gonna play. Brad says, it seems like everyone here has it seems like everyone here has Deontay Johnson. It seems like everyone played against Waller. You know, tough matchups, right? How did Waller do this week? Actually, I haven't played against him, so I know he went off, but let's look at Darren Waller really quickly. I mean, it sounds like he went off, right? What a great comeback story for Darren Waller. I'm happy for him. I'm very happy for him. Darren Waller, oh boy, 9 for 150 and a touchdown. Ooh, yikes. Yeah, rips to everyone who played Waller, right? Hayden S, what's up? Do you think Kamara will pop off with Breeze and MTL? I like Kamara's value a lot more with Breeze, honestly, just back in general. I didn't, you know, his value went down a lot with Chase in there, but I think with Breeze back, he's gonna go back to his old self where he gets, you know, 10 plus targets as a pass catching back. So yeah, I you know, on paper Kamara should be closer to what we saw with Kamara earlier this season than what we've seen over like the last 2-3 weeks. China says, would you still play Deshaun this week in 4-point TD or stream Goff, Rivers, Big Ben, Mitch? I don't like Deshaun that much, man. I really don't like him. You know, last time he played the Colts, he did well, but it was because he snuck in a rushing touchdown. He still didn't break 20, which is, you know, something that we expect out of him. You know, I don't like the matchup, right? I'm not saying to sit him. Someone like Rivers or Big Ben, they have a better matchup. Even Goff, right? I think I would go Rivers or Big Ben over Goff there. But you know, playing them, just know that you're probably gonna be aiming for about like 17 to 19 points, maybe 20. Watson's the guy that's gonna give you the higher ceiling out of anyone else you mentioned. Mitch, you know, I actually don't mind Mitch, right? He's been decent, but he's definitely a startable streamer. I think it's a bold move to play him over Deshaun. Deshaun, again, still has a high ceiling out of anybody there, but I think you can make an argument for Mitch, especially playing, you know, a weak defense this week as well. Richard says, thoughts on Gage? I saw Louisville. I have to play Gage waiver wires then. I don't mind Gage at all. I think Gage gets involved a lot. You know, let's look at his usage. I like Gage. You know, I have him as a waiver wire pickup. It just seems like this year, whenever he's had to step up as a wide receiver too, he's been able to do it. He gets targeted a decent amount. You know, 7, 8. These are the 2 games that, you know, Julio was out. So even, you know, I know they're playing a tough defense, but listen, if you had to stream a wide receiver this week and pick someone off of the waiver wire, I would say Gage is probably, you know, one of my top waiver wire picks. You're not gonna have a lot at this time of the year. You know, he's good. Gabe Davis is good, but the reason I like Gage slightly more than Gabe Davis is because Gage actually gets a little bit more volume than him. Henry says Waller bought out for me. There you go. There's one person who didn't play against Waller. Kelsey's my tight end. Herbert went crazy. Yeah, people were way too worried. People were overthinking Herbert this week. Just because he had, you know, 2 bad games. It wasn't even bad games. It was like average games, right? People were just like way too concerned about Herbert. These are the kickers you mentioned that are available in my league: Matt Gay, Hopkins, Mike Nugent. Currently, I have Sanders, who I start. I like Mike Nugent. You know, he's my start of the week. I think he's very safe with the potential for some, you know, with the ceiling. So to me, I go Hopkins. But again, you know, they're all sort of in the same tier. So, you know, I don't know that he's for sure gonna score more than them, because kickers are always very hard to predict. But I think, you know, all of the ones I listed at the start should be decent, you know, low double digits is what we expect out of them. They could score very similarly. But yeah, I mean, I like Dustin. I like Dustin, and you know, that's the reason why I put him as my start of the week. Stefan says Brandon Ayuk with T.Y. Hilton. Ooh, that's a tough one. Man, between those two, is it standard or PPR? Let me know that. It's gonna make a very small difference, but I'm kind of curious there. Between the two, I might like Ayuk slightly more. But it's very, very close. Brandon Ayuk or DeAndre Swift in flex. I go Brandon Ayuk here, man. I'm not a big fan of DeAndre Swift right now. He's more of a risky play than me, whereas we've seen what Brandon Ayuk can do. Carlos says Rowan definitely Ayuk. He's on a roll and like the best offensive option at the moment. 100% exactly. Samuel's out again, right? Bradley says Herbert only had one bad game against the Patriots where he had 4. Exactly, and that's the thing. You know, Belichick does very well against rookie quarterbacks, and that's why I'm a little bit worried about Tua this week. I think they're gonna have to rely on the running game a little bit more with Ahmed. So I really think Ahmed might be a good pick. And guys, maybe like if you're short at flex or running backs, Ahmed could be just overall a decent play next week as well if Gaskin doesn't come back. But I do think Gaskin comes back. I don't know what it is with Belichick. I mean, he is a mastermind after all, right? The fact that he's able to have the Patriots in the playoff hunt right now is honestly pretty impressive. Rowan says, "Is it a good idea to drop Younghoe Koo and pick up Sanders for kicker?" I don't think you gain anything from that. I guess, is there a reason why you want to drop Younghoe? He's been good, right? He's been very, very consistent. I know he didn't like have a monster game last week, but like, I guess do you have any concerns about playing Younghoe over Sanders? They played the Bucks this week. I think it's a good matchup for him. He's scored more. Yeah, he scored more double digits all season than single digits. So I don't know that you're going to be gaining much from switching to Sanders instead. Big G says Matthew Stafford has the 17th most passing yards all the time. Yeah, he's good, man. He's an Iron Man. He's still kind of young. I'm pretty sure he's like 32 or 33. Let's see. I think most people think he's like old school. Yeah. Matt Stafford is only 32, guys. And like, he's not a bad quarterback, right? I just don't ever felt like he had the right team around him. You know, it's pretty crazy to think that Matt Stafford is only a year older than Andrew Luck. I feel like when you talk about Matt Stafford versus Andrew Luck, most people think that like Andrew is way younger than Matt, right? It's like 2 different generations almost. Rowan says, should I start Deshaun Watson or Kyler Murray? I like Kyler a little bit more. Better matchup, better weapons, better team. And honestly, like, overall, Kyler's been the better quarterback all season, right? I think he scored more. I don't know what his per game average is compared to Deshaun, but I think Kyler's been better overall this year, so I would go Kyler. Then he says, any good past podcast I should check out? I'm at work, definitely nothing related to fantasy though. I don't listen to podcasts that much. I don't know what kind of stuff you're into, but I guess chat. Anyone here listen to podcasts can give Dunny a recommendation. You just gotta you gotta listen to fantasy. You gotta listen to me, Dunny, and you gotta ingrain all this fantasy knowledge into your brain, man. Dunny, what do you do for work? I'm curious. Alexander, what's up? Miles Sanders or Tyler Lockett at flex in full PPR? I go Miles Sanders. I don't like Tyler Lockett's matchup this week, man. He hasn't been playing very well, and Miles Sanders actually at least looks a little bit better with Jalen Hurts. So I would go Miles Sanders. China says, in half PPR, Gibson is out. McKissick or Ahmed? McKissick for the floor. I think Ahmed for the slightly higher ceiling. I don't know how much Haskin is going to look to McKissick. That's the only issue. And we've seen that, you know, when Ahmed is the bell cow, he is a bell cow. He'll probably get 15, maybe 18 plus touches. So I do like Ahmed a little bit more for the ceiling. Thanks a lot, Ernest. Thank you so much, Alex, man. I appreciate that. That's always great to hear. Guys, the goal is 400. We're getting very close. This isn't updating for some reason, but we are currently at 391. So the hope is that we get to 400 by the end of the weekend. We'll see if we can do it. Machine operator at a printing company. Yeah, I listened to you lately and check out fantasy Reddits about it though. What about good new music? I don't know if you're into Kid Cudi at all. I'm a big Cudi fan, but I know a lot of people aren't. He just dropped his new album, and I think this is kind of late, but I think Chance dropped a new album too, so I need to catch up on that actually. But if you're into Cudi, it's very, very Cudi-like. Let's see where we're at. Carl says, was pretty sad that MT was ruled out. He was my flex, and I thought if it was a game, he would look at his old self. I know, right? What was MT actually out with? Just subscribe. Oh, thank you so much, Carlos. I appreciate that. Yeah, boys, we're at 392. 8 more until 400. Let's go. Yeah, what was the issue with MT? Was it because Drew Brees was coming back or what? So he's ruled out. I'm kind of curious. It was an actual injury. Oh, okay, it was an ankle hit. Huh, interesting. I don't know, man. Is it possible that he has some issues with Drew Brees and doesn't want to play with him? I don't know. Pretty sure it was ankle. Yep, for sure. Rowan says, should I start Miles Sanders or James Robinson? I feel like you got to go James Robinson here. I feel like that because I at least trust James Robinson and know that he is gonna be a workhorse. Obviously Sanders did very well, but confidence-wise, I think I have more confidence in James Robinson to be able to get us the points we need versus, Miles Sanders could maybe not be used as much next week. Who do the Jags play this week? Jags schedule. Jags are playing Ravens, so it's a little bit tougher, right? It's definitely a little bit tougher, but confidence level to get you at least some points and have the safer floor. I kind of go James Robinson here, and we've seen what Robinson can do against even tough defenses. He has a very, very safe floor, so I think I kind of like him a little bit more. Same thing that you came out last season. Alright, so what's up, man? How you doing? Welcome back. Paul says, I don't know, have him and Breeze had issues in the past? I expect if you broke all those records last year, they have a decent bond, but I could be wrong. They haven't, and they've been great, right? And that's why it's surprising. I think there was some stuff that came out earlier this year with MT and some teammates. I don't know exactly what it was or how serious it was, but there's a little bit of a drama that made him sound kind of like a diva. I don't know if it's anything serious, and that's just speculation. But I think they gotta still be on good terms. So yeah. I just had Eckler and Hunter Henry play for me last night. I want to guess Waller. Man, you're another victim to Waller. A lot of people in chat played against Waller. Need a miracle this round. Yeah. Hey, anything can happen, guys. Listen, it's playoff. Anything can happen. Remember 6 years ago when Andrew Luck dropped 6 points in the championship, or less than 6 points, maybe 3 points in the championship game. He was the number one fantasy quarterback. And it might have been the number one fantasy player all year and dropped a dud. So, hey, what's up, man? How you doing? I somehow made it to the semifinal. No, dude, listen, it's not somehow. It's because you're good at fantasy football and listen, you strategize it. It's no somehow, it's no luck. It's all you, dude. That's great though, Farrah. How's your matchup looking like this week? Isaac says, no Julio for me. Ayuk in place or Deontay? I currently have Mike Evans at wide receiver 2. I will go Ayuk. I like Ayuk a lot better. Ayuk's been rolling. Deontay's been sort of up and down. I like Ayuk. ISO says flights can be either Hunt, Gallman, Cooks, one of those wideouts. I'd probably go Deontay or Hunt here, whoever you like better. I like Deontay a little bit over Cooks. So I'd probably go Deontay or Hunt, yeah, whoever you like better. Big T says, okay, projected you lose by 30. I played Jacobs and Waller. QB this week, Tannehill, Big Ben, Baker, Mayfield, Drew. Wait. Sorry, what's your question here, Big T? Are you asking, Big T, are you asking who you should play this week for quarterback? So are you choosing between Tannehill, Big Ben, Mayfield, Drew Brees, Jalen Hurts, and Goff? Out of those, I like... Jared Goff probably has the highest ceiling, is what I think. I think Goff has the highest ceiling. The thing is, he also has the lowest floor because maybe they just rely on the run game all game, and he drops you like 4 or 5 points. So that's the biggest risk. Mayfield maybe, right? Mayfield's sort of been on a roll. If you're looking purely for like ceiling, I'd say maybe like Tannehill, Mayfield, or Goff here, maybe. Mayfield has been playing well. He has been playing kind of well. Person's not good. The person I'm facing, the person I beat a couple weeks ago that had the super team, and I lost Michael Thomas. Hey, man. Listen, guys, don't like, projections don't mean anything. Don't even worry about that. Anything can happen. Star players cannot play well. Anything can happen. Don't worry about projections at all. Treyas, what's up, man? Welcome back. Evening. Full PPR, choose to Deontay Johnson, Robert Woods, Brandon Cooks, or Swift. Full PPR, let me look at these matchups. So, wasn't there some stuff with like Woods potentially not playing? Maybe I'm thinking about someone else. So you have Woods, you have Deontay Johnson, you have Brandon Cooks. Is Cooks for sure playing this week? He's cleared, okay. Out of those, I think I would go... I think I like... Woods and maybe Deontay Johnson here. Yeah, I think maybe Woods and Deontay Johnson. Yeah. Sam says Swift, Akers, Montgomery, Wilson, pick 2. I go Akers and Montgomery for sure by far. Sam says Mayfield, Newton, or Trubisky at QB. I would not start Newton. He's my sit of the week. Guys, if you guys haven't checked it out, go check out the start and sit video that I posted this morning. Out of those, I'd probably choose Mayfield or Trubisky. They both have been playing well, but they both could, sort of not play well. I might go Trubisky. Trubisky's pretty decent once he's started coming back again. Eric says, random idea, I think it would be kind of cool if people could form alliances with their favorite FFB channel subscribers and battle other FFB channels. Like, yeah, maybe. I don't know if I can do it with any of the bigger ones. I don't really know what the smaller ones are, but I think that could be fun. I like that. Eric, any channels you're thinking about in particular? Jeremiah, what's up? T.Y. Hilton, Mike Davis, Amari, pick 2. I go T.Y. Hilton and Mike Davis here. Ferris says, for flex, who do you think I should start? T.Y., C.H., Fournette, Kiki, Jeff Wilson, Lynn Bowden. I go T.Y. Hilton for sure, by far. Yeah, he's been on a tear, and he does very well against Houston, and he scored 20 plus against Houston last time. Jeremiah, yeah, I would go T.Y. Hilton and Mike Davis out of those, because Jeff Wilson isn't going to be the starting back with Mostert back. Ben, what's up, man? Hey, could you pick 2? James Robinson, Miles Sanders, Allen Robinson. I'd go, I'd link James Robinson and Allen Robinson here. I like those two a lot. Oh wait, I pick out of running backs because Michael Thomas is out, so I'm starting A-Rob. Okay. So, I mean, between the 3, I would say James Robinson and Allen Robinson, but I don't know, are you saying you're playing Allen Robinson anyway? So, if you are, then you have your answer right there, right? Miles Sanders, he looked good, right? But I still prefer James Robinson a little bit over Miles Sanders because I don't want one game to sway us from not starting, James Robinson, who's been a top 5 running back all season. Kill says, why did I start Keenan Allen yesterday? Hey, it's just tough, right? It happens. I didn't watch the game, so I don't know why he didn't target him. It seems like, other wide receivers were much more productive, but I did not start Keenan Allen in one of my leagues. I know a lot of people told me to do it. I did not, but it's also because my wide receivers are super deep. But, you know, you don't blame yourself for starting Keenan Allen because you really can't, right? He's been great all season, and that was just kind of bad fluke that he didn't do well. So it's kind of tough. Ben says, "Yep, then James Robinson for sure." Yeah, for sure. You're welcome. I kind of want to hear. I'm gonna look at. I want to look at the game yesterday and see what had happened. So let's look at the scores. Bradley says, "I'm glad I started Herbert over Hurts." There you go. There you go. Herbert did very well. I think, yeah, people were definitely overthinking the Herbert start. I know a lot of people were stressing out over it. So Chargers, let's look at the stats for the Chargers and what happened yesterday. I don't know, maybe was Keenan still was he still injured? I don't know. Targets, yeah, Keenan only got 3 targets. That's rough. Hunter Henry had a great game. Jalen Guyton did very well. Tyron Johnson too. So I wonder if Keenan was honestly just hurt still. And maybe they just used him as a decoy, right? Maybe that's what happened. But that's pretty rough, man. Rip to all the Keenan owners out there. He says, "What do you think is up with Galladay? I finally dropped it today. I personally think he's not injured. It just wants a new contract." That's all the people were saying. Hey, it could very, very well be contract related, man. Logan, what's up, man? Yo, what's up? Pick 2 RBs, J-Rob, Akers, or Davis. I'd probably go J-Rob and Akers here. I really like what Akers was doing. He's been my start of the week. So I'd probably go J-Rob and Akers here. Ben says, "I think he may have been limited." That makes sense. I also said, yeah, I said the same thing about Galladay. Navja, what's up, man? Kimo was limited for 24-hour staff. So yeah, so that means, I mean, for what it sounds like, he just wasn't 100%, right? He wants money, yeah. He looked like he wanted to play more. Yeah, so I mean, I don't remember. I mean, there was a chance that he wasn't even going to play at all, right? I don't recall what the injury was, but the fact that he was able to play on a short week when he maybe wasn't supposed to, probably wasn't a good sign. Unfortunately, you know, a lot of owners had to play him, but hey, that's why we have depth, right? We have the depth. We build the depth so that we are able to, you know, we're able to, you know, make up for it. What kind of dog is that? She's a mix of a bunch of different things. Surprisingly, I mean, chat, can you guys guess what she is? I'm kind of curious to see if you guys can guess. I will pull. Let me see if I can find our results really quickly. Give me a second. I'd be curious to see if anyone in chat can guess like her top 3 breeds. I would be very, very impressed. Have you talked about Lenny yet? Who are you talking about there? Kills. Clint says Robbie Anderson, Mostert, Cole Beasley, or Fournette at flex. I like Mostert the best out of that. You could make a argument for Fournette as well. I would choose between one of those two. If Fournette's 100% good to go, I might choose him over Mostert, but I like Mostert overall better. I just said some sort of terrier mix, some sort of lab. That's what we thought too as well, but yeah, that's she is not either. I'm gonna see if I can pull this up. Yeah, so Kills, yeah, so Fournette, so I like him. We talked about him a little bit at the very, very beginning. I think, you know, on paper he should be a great start because Rojo's out, but I am slightly concerned because he was a healthy scratch. He was a healthy scratch a week ago. I don't know why. I don't know if he has any issues with the coach or what's going on, but if he's the #1 guy to go to this week, I actually think he's okay. I think he could be a good start. Logan says, "Thanks, man. You're a sub." One last question: T.Y. Hilton or Terry McLaurin? For sure, T.Y. T.Y. for sure. McLaurin has been rather disappointing over the last 2 weeks, and you know, with Haskin there, I mean, he should still get the volume, but T.Y.'s matchup is so juicy. You know, people picked up T.Y. because they wanted to play him for both Houston matchups. And he showed that he kind of went off last week too against the Raiders, right? So I really like T.Y., man. I really like T.Y. He's my start of the week. So yeah, I like T.Y. a lot, man. T.Y. kills us every time he plays the Texans. I forgot you're a Texans fan, huh? Can you guys just let us win this game and you know, let us get into playoffs, please? You guys got a tank, right? Logan says, "Thanks, bro. Stay safe. Hey, man, you too. Thanks for coming by. yeah, everybody please stay safe. Vaccines coming out. We're getting close to the end of the pandemic, so hopefully it's you know, we're gonna be good soon. Very, very much hope so. Eric says, there's a number of channels that are very informative, but I like yours because you provide what they do. You're also open to discussion about something, even if you disagree with the Team DZ. I appreciate that, Eric. I appreciate that. Love it. Fatty, what's up, man? Emmanuel Sanders, Kiki, Gage, pick one. Yeah, so out of those, I think Gage is the safest. I think Sanders has the highest upside with MT out. Gage is definitely, I really like him. I really, really like him with Julio out. Sanders is playing a slightly better matchup this week, so if you want like a higher ceiling, I'd go Sanders, but I like Gage a lot. I really like Gage a lot. Isaac says, oh, you know the Colts got away with the 1-2 weeks ago. The fumble. Listen, man. That's why we pay our center. That's why we pay our center. That's why we paid your center, who is actually from Indianapolis. I don't know if you know. We're like, yo, man, do it for the Hoosiers, right? And he was like, all right, man, I'll fumble one. I'll fumble one. But yeah, that was tough. I will say I was not comfortable when we were up by only 6 and we just kept on running it down the middle for like no gains. I was not comfortable. I'm like, Watson is gonna come back on us right now. But we appreciate it. We appreciate it. Patty, what's up? Good to see you back. Carson or Swift? I go Carson here. I'm not a huge fan of Swift's volume right now. Sam says, who's your thoughts on who's playing the Super Bowl? The Chiefs look really good. I can see the Chiefs, maybe the Rams are starting to look better now. Maybe Chiefs Rams, maybe Chiefs Packers. We'll make a plug for maybe a Colts Packers. I've been wanting to see a Colts Packers game for a long time, so maybe it'll be a battle of the old vets, right? But Chiefs are looking mighty fine right now. Fady says, thanks, man. First time watching. Yo, thank you for stepping through. I'm assuming you found me through YouTube, right? Let us know if you have any questions. And I'm kind of curious if you want to post your team, we can look at it and see how how you're looking for this week, man. Is it Fady or Fatty? Let me know which one, because I do want to pronounce your name right. Navjot says, pick 2, J-Rob, Kareem Hunt, Chris Carson. I go J-Rob and J-Rob and Chris Carson for sure. Both very, very good backs, especially in fantasy. Both are the starting backs. Kareem did very well last week, but he's still the 1B to Chubb, so I like J-Rob and Chris Carson based on opportunity. Spencer, what's up, man? How you doing? Flex in 0.5 PPR, Emmanuel Sanders, Brandon Cooks, or Curtis Samuel? Ooh, I think I like Samuel here. Samuel's been very, very consistent. I still think, Sanders and Cooks maybe has a slightly higher ceiling, but Curtis has been very, very consistent double digits and sometimes even high double digits, right? So yeah, I do kind of like that. Sam says, Shia, come back. He's amazing. I appreciate that, Sam. Those are really good, kind words. Really kind words. And guys, hey, to just remind you guys, and if anyone's not sub, just to encourage you guys, we're currently at 393 subs. If we hit 400, whenever we hit 400 by the end of this weekend, viewers get to choose either a shot of liquor or a chug of a beer. So if that's not a motivation for you guys to see me struggle drinking a little bit, hopefully that'll provide some entertainment. So the goal is 400 at any time this weekend. We will do that, and it'll be viewer's choice. We'll put up a little poll, and you guys get to choose what you want me to do. All right, where are we at? Steven says Irv Smith, Jared Cook, or Komet full PPR. Steven, I like Irv Smith or Komet here a little bit. Komet, I think I like the most because of the volume, so I think he's going to have the solid 4. With either Jared Cook or Irv Smith, you're going to be banking on touchdowns. They're very touchdown dependent with low volume, so if you want someone safer, I kind of like Komet a little bit here, man. I'm personally starting Komet in one of my leagues. Iso says, this one should be good too. I can't believe how bad our defense has gotten. I know, right? But I mean, hey, as good as our defense is, Watson is still very, very good. So yeah, now Johnson got thanks. Yeah, for sure, man. Hopefully that helps. Mr. Yang says played Herbert yesterday. My opponent played Keenan Allen. Let's go, baby. That's a great start. Yo, big ups to Mr. Yang. That's a great start to the weekend. I'd be feeling very, very good. Sounds like body with a F. So Foddy. Oh, Foddy makes a lot. Okay, perfect. Foddy, welcome to the channel. Listen, man, we've got a great community here. So hang out, come back. We've got a fun group of guys here. We've got a really fun group of guys and girls. Ryan D says, Watson will be throwing all game long. Tannehill could be so far early he stops throwing. Could be, but listen, Watson didn't do very well. You know, he scored, 18, 19 points last week, but it was because of a rushing touchdown. Watson, I think his ceiling is limited this week. I think his ceiling is very limited. I like Tannehill. I understand what you mean, but you know, whenever we think the Titans are going to get it early and just run it with Derrick Henry, because you know, obviously it's Derrick Henry. You know, you got to remember they still have AJ Brown and Corey Davis, and they like to throw the ball. They like to throw the ball a lot. I like Ryan Tannehill a little bit over Deshaun Watson this week. Eric Dickinson says the whole beer. Of course, the whole beer. I can't take a break until it's done. You know, if it takes me 15 seconds to chug, if it takes me 5 minutes to chug, you know, it's going down a hatchet. I cannot take a break. It's a chug. China says, why do you hate Watson so much? Are you biased and think Indy be better actually is? No, it's based off of the matchup last week. You know, he did fine. I just think his ceiling is capped. Indy defense is, you know, they have a good defense, and that's, you know, proven by the numbers. I don't think Watson's going to necessarily have a bad game, but I just like other quarterbacks' ability and their ceiling a little bit more. Like I said, he got 19, 18 points, whatever it was, with a rushing touchdown. So it could have been less. They would have won a game last week if Watson didn't fumble the goal line. He would have had closer to 30 points. I don't think he would have had a 30-point game. You know, that one, you know, he could have ran it in with the running back, but if he would have threw it in, even if he would have ran it in, it still would have been, what, 25 points? Which is fine, right? It very much could have been, but it didn't. You missed my questions a few back. Sorry, Ryan. Let me see. Oh, Watson or Tannehill? Tannehill is a good matchup, but I think all the TDs could go to Henry, who I have also, where Watson will have all to do it as Cook's back. I don't think that's true. I still think Tannehill, to me, I have him ranked a little bit higher because he will use their wide receivers, is what I'll say. Mason says Teddy or Minshew if Stafford doesn't play. Ugh. I think I like Teddy a little bit more. I don't know if I can trust Minshew 100%. I know they gave him a fumble in fantasy, so it was a 6.80. That's actually a good point. That's a good point. Again, right? It could, you know, guys, let's look at his stats. Let's just look at his stats really quickly so we can discuss this, and you guys can let me know what you think. So if we look at Watson, because he also had he didn't have Cooks last week, right? You're very much right. He could have had a good game, and Watson is one of those guys that is, on paper, you know, he is pretty matchup proof. He had the fumble, correct. Yeah, so he did well. He didn't get any passing touchdowns in. Again, listen, when I think of Watson, I think of someone that's like should be getting. He's a kind of quarterback that could be getting you 25 plus points every week. He struggled against some tougher defenses. Chicago, Indy, Baltimore, Browns are not that good at defense, but I'm pretty sure that was the game where it was like super windy, right? So again, I'm not saying he's gonna have a bad game. I don't hate him because I've said many times Deshaun Watson is a fantastic player, and he's a great fantasy player, and he should really be matchup dependent, but they're just guys that have better matchups that I like better this week. What do you do with this YouTube channel in the off season, Dunny? I have a few things planned. This is my first season. I've only been a channel for about 2.5 months, so I have a few things planned, and hopefully it'll keep you guys entertained. If there's anything in particular you all want to see, let me know. But yeah, I'm hoping to still do a mix of like, you know, sort of entertainment stuff, maybe some like historic stuff. Looking at like one of the things I wanted to do was a series of like the best fantasy performances at all time. But yeah, you know, we have what, like a good 4 or 5 months of just like nothing. So I'm gonna do stuff related to the NFL as the NFL goes into the playoffs. We're gonna do a whole sub NFL playoff challenge. So anyone who's interested, keep an eye out for that. Yeah, but we'll do some fun stuff, and then, you know, once we get into late May, June-ish, we're gonna start preparing for fantasy, right? So yeah, if there's anything y'all want to see, please let me know. I'm more than happy to do anything. I was honestly gonna do some non-fantasy football stuff or non-football stuff at all, because I do have some interest in, and I actually have a lot of content with just like stuff around food and tech, but I don't know if that's going to be appropriate for this channel. I don't know if you guys would be all interested in it, so most likely I'll keep that as a separate channel. Let's see. Bradley says, oh, Andrew, what's up, man? How you doing? Bradley says, right now I'm up 28-20. I had Herbert, and my opponent had Eckler and Carlson, so I'm feeling kind of good. Yeah, you should feel very good. Andrew says, should I pick Breeze off the waivers? I think he could be a good play. There's definitely a decent amount of quarterbacks right now that are going to be good, but he could be a good play. Richard says, thoughts on Hurts this week? Still a risk to play in my opinion. I think, you know, we've only seen one game. His passing stats weren't great. His rushing stats were great, you know, and it was against a very tough defense. He could have a good game, but to me, if there are other options available that are going to be safer, like, you know, even like a Mitchell Trubisky, right? I might go that because he's a rookie. People are going to have more time to game plan for him. The Saints didn't really have a lot of footage on him. So although I don't deny that he could do well, I think to me, he's a way riskier play than some other guys who are still available right now. Bobby, what's up? Welcome back, man. Woods and Gaskin for Ridley. I would do that, especially if you get it right now. If you don't need Gaskin, you're not going to play Gaskin this week, so play Ridley because you want to win this week. Eric says, do they move Kuchi from the slot to outside? I don't know, actually. I don't know. Maybe. Isa says, yeah, Dana respects Watson. I've seen it. Yeah, I don't mind Watson at all. It's just, you know, who is safer, who has a higher ceiling. Den B, what's up, man? Welcome back. What, just moved to a new house? Yo, awesome, dude. How did that whole, and you had Waller. Dude, this is a great week for you. How's the new house treating you, man? Do you have a little man cave? Because, yo, you got to tell us a little bit more about your house. I know that's been sort of a long progress over the last few weeks, right? All right, Myron, what's up, man? How you doing? We're chilling, man. We're doing great. We're doing great. It's a little sort of off-schedule Friday stream, but yo, we're doing well, man. How are you doing, Ari? Ashton says Kiki or Cole Beasley PPR. I think I like Cole Beasley slightly more. Slightly more. China says Watson got me here, so I'm riding with him, and I need ceiling because Waller is snake. I know. And China, hey, play him. Listen, the game could very well go differently. The Texans could blow out the Colts. You know, it could be more of a high shot game. Listen, Watson is still going to be a better play no matter what the matchup is than a lot of other QBs. And like I said, you know, I really do think he's matchup proof. So I fully support you playing Watson. You know, I'm not going to tell you to bench him at all. I think he's likely going to get you at the very minimum 18 points, right? Which is fantastic for a quarterback. Ryan Dees, I'm being Beverly biased towards Watson because he got me to the dance. You got to make point for Tannehill, though. Thanks. Yeah, I mean, hey, guys, go with it, right? At the end of the day, like, honestly, like, Watson has a very high ceiling, right? Because of his rushing abilities, because of how versatile of a quarterback he is. Honestly, against most quarterbacks, I would say he has a higher ceiling. But, guys, like, Tannehill shouldn't be underrated. Tannehill is, you know, he hasn't been, like, super, but, like, Watson's the number 6 quarterback right now in fantasy, and like this is default scoring. Tannehill can actually kind of sling it. You know, he's not just a game manager. I know the notion of Derrick Henry being there like scares a lot of people, right? But Tannehill is he's the number 7, so they're literally back to back. And Tannehill has had some like, you know, 25 plus games. Maybe Watson being the player he is has, you know, a higher ceiling or like a higher chance to hit that ceiling. But at some point, you know, they're very similar in fantasy production, and you got to think that, you know, there's some matchup. But hey, like Watson, I love him as a fight. Even though I like Tannehill more this week, you know, I'm not gonna say that Tannehill is for sure gonna score more points. So I like it. Isis says 5 subs to 400. Oh, for sure. Let's go, baby. We're getting there. I haven't even checked that. I need to update the sub goal. Danny says, I'd be interested in food or tech videos from you, bro. I think you should have one channel too so you don't split your fan base. What about video games like FIFA or Madden? I play that a lot. I was actually thinking about maybe doing something around Madden. I actually, I was in a few competitive Madden leagues last year and ended the season, you know, with a Super Bowl win actually in a connected franchise. So if you guys would be interested in that, please let me know. Honestly, I might make a video and just say, what are you guys interested in? And see what the community says. But yeah, I mean, I would love to pull more people in. I just, you know, don't want to dissuade people from doing it. And maybe honestly, people don't care in the off season. You know, the focus once fantasy starts will be fantasy football. So maybe I'll try and divert a little bit and see what the reaction is and see how y'all like it. But anyone who's been here with me for a long time or anyone who's new, let me know what you're interested in seeing it if it's not just fantasy football stuff. But yeah, I actually, Madden, I was in a competitive league all season last year. And FIFA, when I was in college, I actually got invited to play in a Vegas Invitational. Got invited. I won the Chicago tournaments. I had to go through like you know, ladder in Chicago, qualified for the Vegas final. And yeah, kind of went to Vegas. It was fun. Mike Thomas is out. Who do I put in, DK or Terry? Go DK for sure. DK should have been in there over Mike Thomas, in my opinion. Ultimate Gamer Man, what's up? Pick 3, Swift, Gallman, Akers, and Dobbins. I go, ooh. See what Devontae Freeman's status is. If Devontae Freeman is going to be playing, I go Akers, Dobbins, and Swift. I know he's likely to be coming back this week. Guys, what to do, fellas? I see you getting close to that 400 mark. We're getting close, boys. If we get there before the end of the stream, like I said, I mean, I set the goal at the end of the weekend, right? But if we get the end of the stream, like I said, viewers get to choose a shot or chug of a beer. So we'll probably be live for another like 20-ish minutes. If we get there, yeah, if we get there, maybe we'll do, yeah, we're getting close. If we get there, maybe we'll do both. Ari says, I'm great, man. I had Waller, but pissed because I had Eckler. It's all good. Waller should be able to hold you tight for a little bit. Richard says, I'm a huge underdog in my matchup, and I'm lucky out the guy started Aguilar. Luckily, he didn't go off. Okay, nice. Tim says, it's over. I'm going to lose Michael Thomas. It's out. Hey, that's not true at all, man. Just, you got to pick up, if you don't have a bench, pick up someone, and you'll be fine. I guarantee you there's going to be someone out there on the waiver that probably would have scored more than MT this week. Bradley says Tannehill is really consistent for sure. Ari says anyone else pissed because Bilal got the goal line touch. That was rough. Isa says Daniel, I'm going against JT this week in fantasy, so he really needs a dead versus us. So okay, so you're cheering for more than just the Texans in more than one way, right? Tim says also I'm worried about McKissick. Should I sit him because Alex Smith isn't playing? It depends on who you be sitting him for. Who else do you have, Tim? Isa says, I'm going against Hopkins, DK, and Mahomes, so seriously need someone to miss a team bus. Yeah, I know, right? Mr. Gaines said, you should do Madden. I would like to see that. So, in regards to Madden, what kind of stuff do you guys want to see? Do you guys want to see gameplay against other people online? Or, like what exactly do you guys want to see about Madden? Because I would 100% do that. Let's see. Ari says, I wouldn't mind if Mahomes missed the rest of the season. All right. Chip Douglas, welcome to the stream, my man. ISO says, by the way, Ari, yes, I almost pulled my hair out watching Balaj get those goal line touches. All right. Chip, welcome to the stream. Pick 2. James Robinson, Mike Davis, Cam Akers. I go James Robinson and Cam Akers here. Cam Akers is my start of the week. Guys, if you haven't checked it out, go check out my start sit video. I have 5 in each position, plus a start of the week and a sit of the week at each position. So I give you six choices at each position, man. Ty says, damn, Dan, I had no idea you had that much skill in Madden and FIFA. What were your teams to play during those competitive competitions? I don't know how my FIFA skill is. It was just like, you know, in college, we played it a lot. FIFA, I'm pretty sure, back in the day, I played a lot of, I simped and played a lot of Real Madrid. I played a lot of Chelsea, I believe. And I think I played Juventus too. I feel like that year Juventus had some good players. Madden, the competitive leagues I played in, honestly, was you built a team. It was a connected franchise. So I started with the Colts. I had the Colts. I had the Chiefs. I even had I think I had the Bears in one, and what was the other one? I had the Chargers in one. So not as much, but online, you know. Yeah, if I'm really trying hard, you know, I'll play with some of the better teams. But I kind of like just messing around. I had my own custom playbook, so I just made sure that there were some players at each skill position I liked and went for it. Fernando says, pick 1, Gallman, Zeke, Wilson Jr. I need a huge ceiling. Honestly, maybe Zeke here, man. I feel like Gallman and Wilson might be taking a step back as, backup running backs. We're going to have to see, Mostert's playing and Devontae Freeman might be playing, right? I said Madden won't be lit. Madden Ultimate Team, okay. The problem with Madden Ultimate Team right now is if I start now, it's going to be way too late. So I might just have to be online play. Would you guys be interested if I literally just did head-to-head, or what do you guys prefer? Alright, says, that whole game they ignored Eckler. He was wide open half the time. He was actually in, yeah. Cushmaster, what's up, man? Andrew says, do the road to Super Bowl on Madden. That would be lit. Okay. Eckler literally squats the weight of a semi-truck. I don't know why they give him, yeah. You should play versus subs. Hey guys, I would play versus subs. Tim, do you play any PC games like League, Valorant? Yes, I do. Tim, I haven't played League in a while. That was my college game, but I play a lot of Valorant. I've been actually getting back into Fortnite a lot recently as well. Otherwise, yeah, I have Game Pass on Xbox, so I've been playing a lot of that. I don't have Madden 21 just yet. I have Madden 20, but I think if people would actually be interested, I will make the investment into Madden 21 and play it. Otherwise, that should be coming out onto gameplay rather shortly, actually. Chip says, are you in playoffs in any leagues? I am. I have, out of my 4 leagues, I am in the playoffs for 2 still. Travis says, will Tua versus Bill Belichick hurt Miami DST this week? Herbert and Chargers offense got shut out. I do think the Miami offense takes a step down, but I don't think the Miami defense will be hurt by it. Glad I had Keenan on bench though. Yeah, for sure. Ari, I did too. Online, ISO says, online ranked teams head to head in Matt is fat fight. It is. I would do it. For anyone who has Madden here, please let me know. Do you have Madden 20 or Madden 21, and what platform do you play it on? Rally says prefer online. No, for sure. ISO says I would play you, Dan. Let's get some Texas Sky. Let's do it. What you play in league or who? Tim, in league, I mainly play ADC. So back in the day, I did a lot of Ezreal, Caitlyn. Who else did I play? I like Jinx a lot. Jinx I actually liked a lot. I played when she was just first out, so that was really fun. But who did I'm trying to think. Some of the newer ADCs I know, yeah, but mainly I played ADC. I wasn't like as like I did compete a little bit in league, but like not like I wasn't anywhere near like the higher levels. I think I want to say in ranked I maybe got to plat. I don't know what in plat, but yeah, I think I'm more of a I don't know if I would consider myself a shooter, but right now I've been playing mainly shooters. Over the break, Christmas break, I would like to play a little bit more like just like single player games, but yeah, Valorant and Fortnite right now. Ty says no love for Barcelona, Real Madrid, Chelsea, respect. I'm guessing you used to Vinicius, Perlo, Pogba, and yeah, I think that's probably what it was. I played Barcelona. I mean, I know if I felt cheap playing Real Madrid, but I don't know why. I liked Real a little bit. I just played Real over Barcelona. I want to say Barcelona was even ranked slightly higher, so I'm like, I'm not gonna play with the best team. Eric says that would be cool to see some Madden stuff. I'm Steve Shuffler on Xbox if anyone wants to play. Okay, perfect. Yeah. I'm saying, bro, ADC is the best role. Tim, who do you play? Who are your favorite characters right now? Go Chelsea, there we go. Big T, I have Madden 20 PS4. I would buy 21, but I heard it's terrible and has terrible reviews. And that's the thing. I also got 21 on Xbox. Yeah, so I think I might try and do a little capture card thing. Would you guys be interested in seeing Madden 20 gameplay, or is that just like way in the past? That's like not that fun. Because, you know, I feel like I can, I mean, I would stream Madden 20 right now. Like I said, I have the Game Pass, and I assume 21's gonna come out for the Game Pass soon. But yeah, would people be interested in seeing Madden 20 like online, or is that kind of boring? I got Eagles, baby. Jalen Hurts is the truth. Hey, he looked good. If he gets his passing down, he looks very good. That says sounds fun. Would definitely like to see a few matches between you and some of these few guys long-term subs on either Madden or FIFA offseason for sure. ISO says I'm ranked online. It's not good, but ranked. Hey, there you go. Okay. What are you ranked, ISO? Iris says, yo, low-key though, if Card's out next week, I'm feeling like Mariota. He actually looked kind of decent. He looked decent. I hope people didn't start Card this week, because that sucks, but injuries, right? That's what you can do. Do you think Chargers will be good next year? I think it's all about the draft, you know? They feel like they could be good, but they're also running the ball a lot more than passing for some reason. They're a passing team. They should be passing way more than running. Ashton says, Hunt Carson or Kiki for flex. I go Carson here, man. Carson is a stud. I go Carson. Big T says, Ari Mariota looked official. He did. Dobbins or Robbie? Dobbins has a slightly higher upside, I think. How did Robbie Anderson do last week? Let me look. Did Robbie Anderson look okay last week? Robbie Anderson. Actually, maybe. Well, actually, I don't know if I love Robbie against Jared Alexander this week, so maybe we go Dobbins there, man. I was just playing the Dolphins though, so that would be the only thing I'm holding me back. But yeah, he's fast. Yeah. Ty says, I'm guessing you played FIFA in 2015. Barcelona was the best team that year, so it makes sense you avoided them. It seemed. I think it might have been 2000. I want to. No, I don't think it was 15. I think it might have been like. I think I competed in 13 or 14 because it was still when I was in college. I did play FIFA in 15, but I think my prime years were maybe like 13 or 14, maybe 14. Brad says I would prefer Madden 21, but I'm also fine with Madden 20. Okay. Hey, once things settle down, yeah, maybe over break I'll play Madden 20. for a little bit for some streams and just hang out with guys at night and just play some head-to-head. If you guys like let me know if you're interested in that. I would do it, but like if people think like it's boring to just watch someone play Madden 20 and just hang out, I don't have to do it. But hey, if content is a little low, I'm assuming what I'm thinking is after next week we'll probably still do a little bit of fantasy stuff, but mainly it'll just be more about like NFL. We'll talk a little bit about playoffs, talk about playoff scenarios, and then play some games. So I would like that. I would definitely like that if you guys are down for that. So please let me know. Since I like Jin and Vayne a lot and Senna recently. Yeah, Jin was there when I think he just came out, maybe after I stopped. Senna, I don't even know if I'm saying that name wrong, but I'm not as familiar with. Robbie always looks good, not TD dependent. Oh yeah, he gets a lot of targets. Robbie Answer also puts in work for DJ Moore back. I think they can both feast. Thoughts on Kitty Galladay? Someone dropped in my league. I don't know if he's going to be playable in the playoffs, man. We talk about him every week. It could be an injury thing, it could be a contract thing, we don't know. As it says, I started late, so I don't know what the rank is, but only 100k are ranked, and I don't know if that's a lot or not. Okay. TD for Robbie, he's dropping 20. Exactly, RG3. Goddard is no good without Wentz. I told Joe. He was still okay. He still did okay. Like, not Goddard level, but he's still okay. As it says, I was in top 5% at one point, though I was tryhard. I used to take it so seriously. Okay. I'm still tryhard, though, to be honest, who am I kidding? Says, RG, are you an Eagles fan? And yeah, that seems like Goddard's value went down, but it's a wasteland either. It is. Guys, be right back. I'm gonna take a bathroom break. Sorry, boys, I need a quick snack. Also, question for chat. For banana, do you guys open it from the tip or from like the stem? Let's do 1 for tip, 2 for stem. I'm kind of curious. All right, worry, I'm gonna catch up on. Let's see. Catch up on. Let's see. Let's see. We're talking a little bit about Rieger. Maybe next year, right? I think he's still gotta develop. Holding on to, I think Rieger is a great hold-in keeper. But hey, Eagles still have a chance at the playoffs, right? Big T says, told you they beat the Saints. That was a great call. It was a huge call. Ty says, I swear Miles Sanders only dominates against the toughest matchups, though, yeah? Yeah, Ty, but you gotta think about how once targeted tight ends, midfield under pressure. I don't know why now, but Hurts in there. I'm an Eagles fan, right? Ari says 2, Andrew says 2, Eric says 2, Brad says 1, Ty says 1, Jonathan says 2. I'm a 2 boy. I feel like you gotta go opposite side of this. You gotta go from the stem and just. Oh no, sorry. No. I'm a 1 boy. I go from the top. This one was broken off because it's a little right, but I feel like you gotta go from here and peel that ish. That's me. I'm a 1 boy. As it says, let's see, stem, I'm not a murderer. Hurts, Breeze, Big Ben, Goff, Whale, Got struggling. Ooh. Safest play, I think Big Ben and Goff. What do you guys think? I mean, let's be honest, guys. Let's talk about this. Is anyone starting Hurts this weekend? Like, can confidently tell us why you're starting Hurts? Because, and I'm gonna show this just because you guys don't need to watch me eat like a monkey. But here's Hurts, right? Did well, 19 points against a tough defense. Arizona's gonna be a tough defense too, right? We're not gonna lie about that, but he did well against New Orleans. But like, his passing wasn't great, so like, no one's really, if you're playing Jalen, it's purely because of the rushes. I mean, 18 rushes for 106, that's RB1 numbers, right? Like, yeah. So like, what are y'all thinking for Hurts right now? I don't know how you number 2 guys treat bananas so inhuman like that feels wrong. Brendan, what's up? DJ Moore or Juju? I think DJ Moore has a safer. Do I like DJ Moore more? Let me see. Do I like DJ more or DJ less? Aha. Y'all got a comedian as a streamer. Let's see. Honestly, I wonder if Juju's a little safer than DJ Moore. I wonder if Juju's actually a little bit safer. I might go Juju here. Ari says I wouldn't go Hurts. Bradley says I started Herbert over Hurts. Ari says I honestly like Breeze. Risky this week, but next week should be good. Yeah. Eric says I'm starting Hurts this week because I'm going against a Juggernaut and I need the highest ceiling possible. Okay. Hurts didn't get sacked once against New Orleans. I can see it. I like Hurts this week just because I don't like the Cardinals defense. Ty says I'm getting my rum ready for you, Dan. One more sub. Oh, are we almost there? Boys, we're almost at $3.99. We're almost at 400. We're at $3.99 right now. Holy cow. Damn, do I just end my stream right now so I don't have to drink anything? Brendan says, do you play Fortnite? I actually have picked it up recently, and I like your profile picture. One of my buddies who, I guess not recently anymore, but he switched from he's a doctor, and he like doesn't play a lot of games, so he just got into Fortnite. So I've been playing with him just to keep in touch, and like I actually like it a lot. I have always been a big fan of Fortnite. Unfortunately, what I've seen since I've come back is that a lot more sweats out there, right? But yeah, what's I mean, I'm assuming you play Fortnite, right? What's good with you? RG3 right now. I'm starting Hurts over Wilson. This is week in my second league. Okay. Let's see. I get -1 per sack. Ooh, okay, that's tough. Guys, this is Hurts more like Taysom or like Herbert, and just in terms of overall play. I think I would say Taysom. Because but like even so, he's like, at least from what we've seen, he's more of a runner, right? Dunny says other YouTube ideas: stocks, crypto, poker. Sorry for being off topic. Thomas, oh no, for sure. Hey, that's what I want, as many ideas as possible. Out of those, I would say poker is probably what I know the best. Don't know a lot about stocks or crypto, unfortunately. Thomas versus Seattle, Ingram versus Cleveland, or Fant. Out of those, I think I like, let me see. I like Ingram. Ingram still has a lot of targets. I like Ingram here. To be fair though, RG, they didn't have film on her, so I don't know what expecting, assuming. Ty says, don't you accidentally end that stream? Someone gets mentioned 400, he deserves it, no doubt. Appreciate it. No film isn't help anymore. That's the thing. Brendan says, are you good at it? I'm okay. I don't think I'm like very, very good, but you know, I've been playing a little bit more ranked, so I'll let you know where I end up. I think right now I'm in division, I'm around like 1900 points, and I've played maybe like, I don't know how much I've played, but I don't think I'm very good at it. But you know, I can get myself in a build fight. Hurts plays like he's on 1,000 arrow. Dude, vision was insane. That's good. I'm a big fan of Jalen Hurts. Hey, Jalen Hurts gives all Eagle fans a lot of hope. A lot of people love it. I love it. Duddy says, bro, stream playing online poker with real money. That would be sick. Okay, maybe. I was in a little for fun poker league. Yeah. Oh, sweet, more than me? No, no, Brendan, you're probably better than me. I bet you you're probably better than me in Fortnite. Oh boy, sorry, cat sees a fly. Jalen Hurts is the second QB ever to rush for 100 plus in his first start after Lamar, and he did it against the bestie in the NFL. Well, I don't know bestie, but very impressive, very, very top tier D is what I'll say. That's for sure. That's for sure. I'm gonna update this since we're so close. Let's see. Go out. Yeah, 400. We're close, boys. Let's see if we can get it. We're probably ending stream in just a little bit, but well, let's see if we can get 400. Let's see if we get 400, boys. 399 right now. Listen, whoever's starting Hurts this week, please let me know. I really want to see how he does. I hope he does very well for y'all. I hope he does very well. RG3 says no one's is number 1. Oh, are they actually? Okay. Ty says, damn, can't imagine playing online poker. Feels like it takes part of the fun away from how you play it. Oh, it definitely does. It's very, very different. It is very, very different. RG3 says, I'm starting Hurts in a league that I need a high ceiling. Okay, I like it. I like it. Brent says, my friend's wondering if he should start Chase, Claypool, or Metcalf. I would go Metcalf. Tell your friend to sub. Tell your friend to be that 400 sub. It'll be very, very special. 400 sub is going to be one of the best subs. Who's going to get it, right? Who's going to get it? That's why I need his high ceiling. Listen, maybe, right? I like it. I like it. I don't hate it. I don't know if I would do it, but I don't hate it. Eric says, I need to see a beer chug in my life right now. Come on, people. Let's see if Brendan's friend comes through, right? Let's see if Brendan's friend comes through. But hey, you guys get to choose a shot or a chug. Jack Johnson says, down by 31 non-PPR, pick 2, Dobbins, Swift, or Gallman. We don't know what Gallman's status is going to be because Devontae Freeman might be coming back. If he does, I'd probably have to go Swift and Dobbins, honestly. I think I have to go, let me see, Devontae Freeman. Keep an eye on that, Brent, because I do think we might have to, we might have to not play Gallman this week, honestly. You seem like a Marlboro Red 100s kind of guy. You're really nice, and thank you, man. I appreciate that, man. Maybe, I mean, I doubt I'll ever stream Fortnite, but maybe we will one day. Jack, for sure. Yeah, keep an eye out, and Jack, and I'll be streaming again tomorrow night. Let's see what news comes out. Maybe we'll talk. Bro versus Browns, no way you play Gallman. Yeah. You know, he's been getting TDs, and he's been very TD dependent, you know? But, you know, it is what it is. All right, can I get a, let me see. Quick poll for the group. For off-season, like once fantasy is done, if any of y'all would still be interested in watching me stream, can I get a 1 in chat if you want to see video games, or 2 in chat if you want to see streams about something else? 1 for video games, 2 for other. Or 3 if you're just like, I'll see you next season, which is, hey, completely fine. This is completely fine. This is a fantasy-based channel right now. Yeah, 1 for video games, 2 for other, 3 for I'll see you next season. 1, 1, 3, 1. Okay, poker cigarettes. That'd be quite a luck, huh? RG3. That'd be quite a luck. Brent says, who's better, Ted Ginn or Kelvin Benjamin as a player? Ted Ginn lasts a little bit longer, right? Big Cheese is 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Or 3. Okay. Or 3. 1, 2 if it's mermaids. Okay. 1 and 2. Okay. Hey, guys, that's actually really, really good to know. I did not think people would be interested in it at all with that, but maybe we'll start with a little Madden. Maybe, you know, one of these sites, I'm thinking, yeah, after maybe in 2 weeks, we'll do a little Madden stream. I think it'll be fun. We'll start with Madden 20 and see if people are interested. If people aren't interested, then maybe we'll go to 21. I'll be curious, but there's still at least a community out there for Madden 20 head-to-head. So maybe we'll do a little. Maybe we'll stream Madden and comment in a Thai accent. Yeah, that's funny. Maybe we'll do a fun thing. Maybe we'll do. You know, we'll start with the stream, see how people like it, and then we'll do viewers like get to. Well, maybe we'll spin a wheel and do whatever teams spins, right, and see what we can do, and maybe we'll put a line in it. If I win a game, I have, like, you guys have to do something. If you win it, if I lose a game, then I have to do something. We can keep it interesting. You know, it won't just be a boring stream. We'll make it. I bet you can beat me one week. I don't know about that, man. I don't know about that. Stream, big boy. ESPN just updated for me. Dwayne Haskins starting QB. I wonder if he's gonna pop up this week. I don't know. I think less likely, right? Jameson Ray, welcome back to Johnson or Cooper. Cooper for the floor, Johnson for the ceiling, in my opinion. Eric says, let's have a channel Madden tournament. I would love that. I think that would be fun. I would do that. We just have to make sure we're all on the same. I mean, it seems like people are on Xbox, right? Do people have access to Madden 20? And do people have access to Game Pass, because it's free on Game Pass? And I wonder if people were more likely to have Madden 21 or Madden 20. But if anyone has Madden 20, we can do that. We can do that very soon. Let's see. Johnson getting benched for Washington. Yeah. Which team is considered to be the Colts' rivals nemesis? It used to be it really used to be the Patriots, but now I'd probably say, Titans, because they've been more competitive. Titans and Texans, you know. Much like Ebron. You're Ty, bro? I am not Ty. I'm not Ty. No, I'm not. Deontay couldn't catch COVID. Do you play Cold War, maybe even Warzone? I do not. I have Warzone. I haven't played Cold War just yet. But I played a little bit of Warzone. Berg, what's up? Someone drop Mac in my league. Priority number 1. Oh, for sure. Drop everybody on your team for Mac. Welcome, my friend. How you doing? Big TR Knox. But yeah, Burke, we're talking a little bit about what we want to do and stream in the off season, and it seems like people would be interested in watching Boring on me play some video games. So let us know your thoughts on that. Johnson, in my opinion, getting about 15 points. I can see it. She says, I got PS4, but I have Xbox through my friends. Okay, yeah, I have Xbox and PC right now. I've considered maybe getting a PS5. Andrew says, would you consider a Warzone tournament with subs? Oh, for sure. Listen, I would consider any, like, even if it's a game that I don't own, I would consider doing something with subs. I definitely would consider doing something with subs if we have a large enough number of people. What are expectations for Hilton dominating this week? Minimum 20 points? 20 points would be good, right? But I would hope for, I think 15 is very, very, to me, I think 15 is very, very doable. And that's great, right? I think 15 plus for sure. Let's see. I'm very good at Warzone. I don't think I haven't played it. I played it for a little bit with my friends, but we didn't get too much into it. It says, I got Mac, Penny, Williams, Edmonds, all my keeper. Nice. Well, it'll be interesting to see what Mac does next week, right? It'll be next year. It'll be very interesting. I would definitely get Madden 2 again. Chat. Can you guys let me know what platform y'all are on? Just type in Xbox, like Xbox, PlayStation, or PC, or like multiple. I'm kind of curious what most people here are on. What I'm going to be on RB1 for 8th pick? Hey, there you go. Ty says, give me Stafford, draft QB, or that damn handsome devil that is Jimmy G. Never marry Hoda, right? Mariota kind of looked good. He kind of looked good. Derpion, what's up? Pick 2, McKissick, Cam Akers, Naeem Hines. I would go Akers and McKissick if Gibson doesn't play. Naeem's actually an okay pick too. Brick says, I'm on Xbox. Is there cross-platform on Med? I don't think there's cross-platform, unfortunately. Dunny's on PS4, Andrews on PS4. Okay, what if Panthers trade McCaffrey? I don't think they will. They just gave him a huge contract. I'm part of the master race. That is PC. Perfect. PS5 and PC. Okay. I'm already thinking I'm taking Stafford next season. Okay. And SNS, yeah. Okay, so we got a mix. Anyone here an Among Us fan? Because it could be fun to do a little Among Us at some point. I don't know if people are into it, but it is on PC and it's very easy. It's very easy to do. Brendan, who is your favorite team? Among Us would be dope. Yeah, I think it's fine. It'd be a fun little thing to do. RG3 says, I'm taking Kirk Cousins' last pick next year. Hey, listen, guys. The thing with QBs is that you can get a low one later on. Andrew says, yo, Among Us will be low-key lit. Oh, for sure. Okay. Yo, people are getting it. Brendan, let's see. Your favorite team. Let me see if I have any. Oh, you're a Panthers fan, huh? Is that right? Do you think Dak is worth the 6th round? If he stays on the Cowboys, I think he could. I think it's not bad. It's not bad. Yeah, guys. So the plan is to do Discord at 500 subs. We'll have a Discord, and it'll make playing Among Us a little bit easier, right? So yeah, I mean, the goal is that we hopefully will get to 500 subs at the end of the season. But I would like to have a Discord going on for sure. Dunny, what's your opinion on Josh Jacobs' recent fantasy football? What did he say? I actually don't. Did he? What did he say? He says he's worth the risk. Okay, or Texas steroid boy for 5th. Yeah. No, I don't mind Dak. He played really well. You know, his injury was scary, but you know, assuming there's no injuries, I think he probably will be okay. Hopefully. I mean, I just want to draft next season already. I know. It's I know we all get a little bit antsy, right? But hey, guys, listen, next season we're gonna be doing a lot of prep. I promise you, we're gonna be doing a lot of prep, and we're gonna get everyone ready. I promise you, very much so for fantasy. We're gonna talk a lot about things. We're gonna go through a lot. So I would not worry about it if I were you guys. Josh Jacobs isn't bad. Josh Jacobs is good. He's a workhorse. They're able to pound it with him, honestly, so he's not bad. I hope Panthers draft Justin Fields. I don't know if I don't think they're low enough to draft him. I think there's gonna be maybe 3 QBs that go in the top 10, man. Maybe 4 is a stretch, but I think there's gonna be probably 3 QBs that go in the top 10. I think Justin Fields might go number 2 to the Jags or something, man. I think it's gone. Oh, who is everyone's favorite team to play on within that? And I don't have a particular one. Like I said, I played a lot of connected franchise, so it didn't really matter that much. Roberto, what's up, man? Hey, man, Jones or Tonian? Which Jones are we talking about? I can't think of a tight end that's Jones. Yeah, let me know which Jones you're talking about. And it says, quote from Twitter says he's playing Matt Berry pretty much. That's pretty funny. Matt Berry is kind of a clown, but that's pretty funny. Hey, remember how I said I was tanking? Yeah, what's going on, Burke? I remember you were. GS, what's up, man? Sit one, Deontay, Godwin, or Cam Akers. I'd probably sit Deontay here. Deontay or Godwin. I like Cam Akers a lot here. Probably Deontay. I hate Teddy. He hasn't been that bad for y'all, right? Big G says my favorite is Chiefs. Okay. Roberto says Jones or Akers. I kind of like Akers a little bit more, man. He's gonna be in a run heavy scheme this week, so I kind of like him a little bit more. Burke says I'm 0-4 and closest to me is 2-2 is against me this weekend. His starting lineup is all 4 stringers, Benchy, Tyreek, and stars like that. Okay. Is he gonna be allowed to do it? Because I know that you told me, Burke, that they weren't allowed to purposefully tank. But is that okay for them to start all 4 stringers? I just say there's Aaron Jones. Andrew says my opponent had Josh Jacobs and Keenan Allen, so I'm hoping I'm gonna have a higher chance to win. Oh yeah, that's not bad. That's a good start. Roberto, yeah, for sure. You're welcome, man. I'd rather Cam join the Superman. Burke says I thought there was the spoken room about tanking, but it seems like everyone's in support of just full on tanking. I mean, hey, can you do the same thing, or can you do something similar? You gotta pull all the 5th stringers, dude. All the 5th stringers. Sunset, what's up? Pick one, Nyheim Hines, Gus Edwards, or Jeff Wilson. Nyheim Hines, I think, is going to be your floor kind of guy. Gus Edwards is going to be very, very variable, but I think there's a chance that he, he has a higher ceiling, is what I'll say. So if you want ceiling play, I'd probably go Gus Edwards and then Nyheim Hines. Otherwise, if you want to play a little bit safe, I'd probably go Nyheim Hines and Gus Edwards. My opponent has Keenan Allen and Mike Thomas. Nice. Burke says I can, but this guy's projection is 75 in Superflex. I'm still a game ahead in the number 1 pick, so I just okay. That's fair. 0-0 and 2-2. Okay. Who's the best Panthers player ever? Who do you guys think? Who has been the best Panthers player ever? Steve Smith is up there, right? Who else is notable? Julius Peppers was great. Luke Kuechly was great. Tight end wise, Greg Olsen was great. Thomas Davis was also good too, right? I don't know about, I guess I don't know about any of the old school guys. Yeah. Kuechly, everyone thinks Kuechly? Steve Smith? Okay. Steve Smith was kind of a baller. Steve Smith was kind of a baller. I like him a lot. It's Mr. Cam Newton. Maybe. Jake Delhomme Cam. Love it. Be right back, I'm gonna get some water. Alright, we're back. Sorry about that. Steve Smith's top 10 of all time. Cam is almost as bad as Josh Jacobs. Sam, what's up, man? I already started Eckler. He gave me 11, so I have 1 RB and flex. Who do I start? Chubb, Monty, or Akers? Oh, man. I might go Monty and Chubb here. I love Akers this week. I might go Chubb and Monty here because we sort of know what they're like. I think I go Chubb and Monty here, man. Used to think Cam would grow up to be the GOAT. Best player of all time in NFL, who are we thinking? Can we say Peyton Manning, please? Peyton Manning? GOAT? RG3 says Chubb probably or Akers. Ari says Chubb and Akers. Jonathan Taylor or Aaron Jones. Ilias, I like Jonathan Taylor like a little bit more. Playing against a really bad run defense this week. Taylor, perfect. Big T, so bad. No lie, best player, I'm going Calvin Johnson Jr. Sad that he retired early, man. Eli says, pick one, Ike, Woods, or Justin Jefferson. Ooh, I think I'd go Ike or Justin Jefferson. I might go Ike to be safe. Justin Jefferson has a higher ceiling. So if you want like the for sure points, for sure double digits, I'd go Ike. I don't think it's a bad play at all. Could end up with both very similar ceilings, but Justin Jefferson has blown up more frequently than Ike this year. RG3 says Aaron Jones isn't getting re-signed, guys. I think Aaron Jones is a huge at this point. We'll see. I agree. There's a chance he might not get re-signed. Big T says Jacobs is only in his second year, though. I think he's going to blow up. I think he looks good. RG3 says Justin Jefferson, Ayuk. Yep. Brennan says who's the best receiver besides Smith on the Panthers? I don't know who else has been. I haven't been following them that much. Well, I haven't followed their history that much. I'm not sure. Let's see if we're looking at a list. I mean, Ted Ginn was all right? I don't know that I can think of another notable Panthers wide receiver. RG3 says last time Vikings played Bears, Cook got stunned and Thielen got 2 DDs. I think Jefferson will have a weak coverage and go off. Yeah, he could be. Brick says Jefferson, AJ Brown, Amari. I'd go Jefferson, AJ Brown here. Both have way higher ceilings and like very similar floors. Devin Funchess, but I don't think he was like that notable in Carolina. Without looking, does anyone know where Devin Funchess is? Trivia question without Googling this. Brick says my flex is Swift and I really believe in him, but would you guys put a third wide receiver over Sud? I mean, no, if you really believe in him, go with him, dude. Amari Cooper is going to be a very solid wide receiver too, but if you want a little bit higher ceiling, you could go with Swift. I mean, It's completely up to you. I do like Amari Cooper. I like Amari Cooper over Swift, but I know you've been high on Swift, so just go with him. Sam says, I'm also starting at wide receiver AJ Brown and Ayuk, and I'm sadly benching Woods and McLaurin. Who should I replace for Monty at flex? Or should I even... I think Monty is fine at flex, man. I like Monty at flex, too. I think Monty is going to be great. He's been going off. Devin Funches has ruined many of my season. Yep. But he also has Robbie Anderson. Packers? Yep, exactly. It is Packers. It's Packers. He was on the Colts. Got injured. I was actually at the game where he broke his collarbone. And then he was only on a 1-year deal, so we let him go. And he's with the Packers and got injured again. Yeah. Andrew says, I'm starting Devontae Adams and Jefferson, my flex sailors. Oh, that's great. That's great. That was great. Yep, Brendan, he was on the Colts for 1 year. Injury had him, though. Mr. James says, I had JT all year until literally the week before he popped off. I had to drop him or Monty because my tight end had called. Oh, that's rough. That's rough here. Sam says, this is my lineup. Herbert, Eckler, Chubb, Brown, Ayuk, Ebron, Monty, Carlson, and Steelers. That's looking good, Sam. That's looking really good. Break says, Daniel broke Devin's caliber. Yo, we got to keep that at a hush-hush, man. Don't tell anybody. Roger thinks says, I dropped Akers week 12 for Dobbins, and my opponent picked him up. RIP me. Yeah, that's a tough one, man. I don't know if you came in here with that, but I have not, as many people know, I have not been a big fan of Dobbins. So it's all good. It could happen. If Funches scored in the Colts, I feel like he must have. I don't recall, but I feel like he must have. So, because yeah, he was actually looking okay, but he got injured earlier on in the game. It was against the Chargers, I remember. He was running down the sideline on a streak, caught it actually, I'm pretty sure, and then broke his collarbone. So it was not good. It was not very good. But one of those receivers that you do hope that he could be very well. It's just is he gonna keep on getting injured or what? But all right, boys, we did not hit 400 unfortunately today, but we still have until the end of the weekend to do it. I'm gonna see if I can try this and stream late night tonight. Tomorrow night, late night, we'll definitely do it, but I'll also see if I can do it during the day at all. Otherwise, yeah, tonight, late night stream TBD. Let me know if you guys are being interested or if you guys been G stuff, but tonight's definitely TBD. What happened to Andrew Luck? Ryan Grigson just didn't build a line around him. He just got injured way too much. His body couldn't take it anymore. Sam says, thank you so much, bro. Helped me barely get in the playoffs. Started the season 0-7, entered the playoffs 6-8. Oh, listen, man. Thank you so much. I'm not gonna take all the credit for it, but whatever I did to try and help, I hope it has helped. So hey, that's awesome, Sam. That's really, really good to hear. Alex says, do you think Waller will still be a top 3 tight end next year? I think he's gonna be. There's gonna be a lot of people in the debate for top 5. I think tight ends are gonna be a little bit more open. So yeah. Versus today, I thought today was Saturday. Yeah, I wish, right? At worst, top 7. I think it'll be top 5 because for tight ends, I would say Kelsey, Kittle, Hawkinson, Waller, and maybe Goddard. We'll see how Tanyan does, right? But I think I do think the tight end usability is going to be a lot better next year. Instead of just having like 2 for the entire league and just kind of trash everywhere else, I think it'll be good. Saturday doubleheader are going to be crazy. We're going to have good. I know we're going to have fun week. Oh yeah, so that's it. Maybe we'll do a little. I'll see if I'm home. Maybe we'll do a little like post game stream. Let me know if y'all are interested in that. I would like to do one late night, but yeah, for sure. So yeah, Andrews could be it, right? As long as they continue to evolve. I mean, Andrews is also young, so Andrews could be good. Andrews could be good. They're finally starting to pick it up a little bit. So if they can continue and be okay aerially, and like air pass, I think it could very much could be. Eagles, you didn't make it. That's sad, man. Are you in any playoffs at all? Start Mike Davis or Chris Carson? I go Carson, Big T. RG3 says, what's thinking Andrews, but rotations is scary. Brent says, 2 years ago I had Funches on my fantasy team. I thought he would be a beast, but he got like 10 to 15 points a game. That's not bad, right? Logan Thomas, I think he's gonna be. I think he has a solid floor. He's like established himself as that. Sam, for next stream, I'm gonna see if I can get on late tonight. If not, then it'll like for sure be late tomorrow night. I'm gonna try sneak one in maybe after the games tomorrow. What time are the games tomorrow? Let me see. So we have 2 games tomorrow, I know. One is at... Okay, one's at 1:30, one's at 5. Okay, we'll see. Maybe we'll do one in between, potentially. I'll see what my schedule is. I will post on Insta though, but I'm gonna see if I can get on tonight, if people are interested. Diego says this was my first year. I didn't think of joining other leagues, so no, it's alright, man. RG3 says stream during the games. Yeah, unfortunately I can't show the games, you know. That's the problem. Brendan, who'd you meet? Gigo says I had just had a bad draft. I almost pulled around, but I didn't know anything about football. Right when I figured out who was good, it was too late. Hey, it's all good. Listen, first year, as long as you had fun, next year we're gonna get them, right? Next year we're gonna do very well. Giggles, just hang out with us, and we're gonna make sure you get a championship next year. We're gonna make sure you're gonna get in the playoffs 100%. That won't even be you know, a question, because we're gonna get you in the playoffs. And hey, we're gonna have some sub leagues. I think it'll be fun. We'll see what happens with everything, but I'm pretty excited. I'm excited. RG3 says I met the entire 2010 Cowboys team and only set up to wear. That's cool. How'd you get to meet them? That's a fun little thing. Andrew says this is my first year, made playoffs in both my leagues. Hey, that's awesome. That's awesome. Alex says, is McCaffrey still first pick next year? I think so. I think he very much could be. Yeah. I just legit refuse to shake Romo's hand. My coach was gonna murder me. That's pretty funny. Giggles, thanks, man. Appreciate the support. Hey, we got you, Giggles. We got you. We know who you are. You're around here a lot, so we're gonna make sure. We're gonna make sure you draft well. We're gonna make sure you got some good waiver wire pickups. We're gonna find you the league winner. We'll be good. I'll be winning the sub league though. Just heads up. Hey, you're gonna pick Marlon Mack first, right? Sam says, who do I draft in the first round? Depends on what picks you have, man. Depends on what pick you have. It's way too early to say, and a lot can happen. Let's see. I want to play in the league with Berg and Smoke him. Love it. You're gonna do it. All right. RG3 says, Coach Lever 2 rings. Brown says, I really think Saints Chiefs game will be live up to hype. I'm going to keep back and forth on who I think it will. Yeah, that'll be fun. Kartik, how do you think Marvin Jones and Miles Sanders will do? I think they can do well. I think they can do well. Marvin Jones has been pretty solid. Miles Sanders, I mean, he's not as much of a question mark as he used to be, but I think he'll be okay. He looks like he's gonna be used a little bit better. RG3 says, yo, Dan, can we do a league? Oh yeah, for sure. We're gonna have multiple. I'm gonna have to figure out how to do it because a lot of people want to a lot of people want to be in it. So I'll figure out how to do it and we'll go from there. But yeah, we'll figure it out. But yeah, guys, don't forget we're gonna do the subscriber NFL what do you call it? NFL the NFL Challenge Fantasy League. So look out for that because I think that's gonna be really fun. And hey, you're gonna have some good bragging rights if you can win. Brown says, is Breeze, Goff, or Rivers? That's my QB. They're all very similar. I think Goff has the best matchup. Rivers is the safest, is what I'll say. Eric says, yes. RG3 says, I want to be in the league with you, Burke, Ty, and Big T. Perfect. Commission veto for sure. That though can't do voting. Yeah, well, we'll see. I'm not a huge fan of like commercial like the veto system. I actually think it's a little bit more fair to do voting, but we'll see. Playoff challenge. There you go. If anyone who isn't familiar with it, it'll be really fun. 3-man commish squad though. Yeah, we'll see. Bill's Mafia, what's up, man? Tanyan Cook or Logan T or Gizeki this week? I think Tanyan. I like Tanyan the best. Tanyan's been a beast, man. He's my start of the week. He's had 4 straight TDs in a row. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. My league veto Lamar for Swift. Okay. Well, depends on when you made it. I can see it being actually kind of fair. But all right, boys, one more minute for questions, and I think we're gonna end stream. You know, unfortunately, we couldn't get to 400 today, but it's all good. We'll get there. You know, again, by the end of the weekend, we'll let y'all choose chug up a beer or a shot. Hopefully we get there by the end of the weekend. But hey, it's been fun. It's been great. We're gonna, like I said before, we're gonna try and stream tonight, if not for sure tomorrow night. But yeah, let's see, Hurts or Watson. I still feel like I gotta go Watson, man. I don't know. Hurts is a big risky play. Bob says Juju, J-Rob, or Godwin and Flex. I go J-Rob. Ari says how close to 400? We're currently at, let me refresh. I think we're at 391. We had 399 and a bunch of people unsubbed. Maybe it was bots, I don't know, but maybe they just didn't like the content. So we went from 399 back to 391. Cardi says Gottman's ESPN projection has been going up to 15. Do you know why? I think I missed something. I don't know quite. I think it's gonna go down, especially if Freeman's clear to play. Andrew says looking forward to next streams for sure, man, for sure. Appreciate that. How many leagues did you get eliminated from this week? Just one. Just one. I'm still in 2. Yep. Stu, what's up? Good luck, everyone, this week. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Pancho says Thielen or Robbie Anderson. I go Thielen. Bills Mafia Rob, for sure, man, for sure. Giggles says I don't know if I'll be in the streams as much. I'll try and make it, but who knows? Hope you have a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Thank you so much, Giggles. You too. And Giggles, we're probably gonna do some video game streams in the future, so just come and hang out whenever you want. You know, we love having you here, and you know this a good group of guys to hang out with. So come by whenever. Bob says Brady or Tannehill. I think I like Tannehill. I actually really like Brady's matchup this week. I really like Brady's matchup. I have him as my start of the week. Sam says, does McLaurin get as many targets with Haskins at QB? I don't know. I think he still gets a decent amount, but I don't know that he... I'd have to look. Let's talk about it at the next stream. But I haven't liked McLaurin as much over the last few weeks. RG3 says, happy birthday. Stay off the 6. For sure I will. Francis, did you say video game streams? What games do you play? Yeah, we've tossed a few things around. We talked about Madden, we talked about FIFA. So it'll be up. We might do a variety of things, so we'll see what people like. But right now it seems like Madden online head-to-head, and then potentially even with viewers is like the thing to do. So yeah, I'll let y'all know. But we might start off with some Madden in like 2.5 weeks when fantasy ends, and see what if people like it or not. You know, we'll see. But hey, I'm down to just Madden and chill. You know, that'll be fun. But all right, good luck, y'all. We'll talk soon. Catch y'all at the next stream. If we don't, good luck this week. But yeah, follow me on IG if you want whenever the streams go live. But yeah, I'll talk to y'all soon, and have a good night. Peace.